LAW fans, thank you for returning. This is our second show entitled American Wasteland, where we will be crowning our first ever heavyweight champion. We are going to have an action-packed, star-studded tournament to figure out which superstar is worthy of holding gold. And just to kick things off on a very high note, we're going to have a competitor in our very first matchup of the evening. He is a submission magician, a submission master, unfeeling, callous, and he is ready for the challenge. This is Brutal Ben Metal.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Brutal Ben Metal here.
Sir, it is so good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, we're just going to get right to it, no BS. Tell everybody what you're going to do tonight.
What I'm going to do tonight? Well, I have to step foot in the ring with a cannibal tonight, and I don't give a flying rat's last shit that he's a cannibal. I'll go in there and cock his freaking head off real fucking fast. You just fucking watch it. I ain't scared of them. I saw what he did last time. I don't care.
This man ate raw meat. He's covered in blood. He has no feelings, no remorse. And you're not afraid of that, even just a little bit?
Yeah, he's going to be leaving with even more blood covering on him when he gets out of this damn ring with me. And that's his own blood, not even mine. I'm ripping him in half. I don't care. I don't care. It's going to happen.
Well, I have seen your work in many other promotions. I know that you are very callous. I know that you are very into getting the job done.
Damn straight I am.
And it doesn't concern you about the toll that it may take on you?
I'm willing to throw my life into that ring and die in that ring. A little cannibal ain't going to stop no train. Bullets don't stop trains. You really think a body's going to stop a train? That's what I got to say. That's exactly what I got to say.
Listen, I got to tell you, like I told Dae Jamison last time, this is a man that is unpredictable. How do you prepare for that? Like, I can't even fathom the mindset that you would want to even go into this match.
In my eyes, he's just another opponent that I have to run through. Regardless if he's a cannibal, a freaking military man, Jesus Christ coming down on a silver cloud, I don't give a damn, I'm ripping his head off!
Alright. Well, before I let you go and prepare, because you are in our first contest starting here at the Richardson building at 6:30, is there anything else that you would like to tell our fans? Just let them know what to expect from Brutal Ben Metal.
Expect nothing but the most ruthless, brutal submission holds you'll ever see. Guaranteed to leave them in a knot when I walk out of that ring.
Well, I mean, there's really nothing else that needs to be said about that. I thank you for your time. Good luck. And
I appreciate you having me on.
just for the record, you were my pick. There was a poll on our social media page of who we thought was going to win the tournament. And please don't tell anybody else, but I voted for you because I know.
It'll be between us. I'll keep it a secret.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You got it.
I appreciate
that.
You too. Well, that went way better than I thought. Honestly, I picked him because that guy tried to break Michael McMoney's already surgically repaired neck. So I know the depths that he is willing to go to. So as scary as La El Shaddai is, that man is just as callous. So this match is going to tell the world what LAW is all about and what this championship means to all of the competitors in the back. So we're going to switch it up and we're going to class up the joint real quick with the gentleman of exquisite caliber, Mr. Godrick Sandwell. Looking dapper as always in the green.
You're much too kind. I appreciate that. Thank you for having me once again.
Thank you for taking time out of your illustrious schedule. I'm so sorry to start this on kind of a sour note, but things did not go as planned for you in your match. Would you like to talk about that?
To be honest with you, there's not a ton that I can really say regarding Pepper Pride. I understand why she did what she did from two different accounts. From my personal side, I did have my faithful butler Jeffrey smooth a couple of things over, so hopefully, if there was any issues between me and Pepper Pride, maybe they're smoothed over. But as far as the tournament goes tonight, should she win this, I would be most delighted for her. But obviously, a gentleman will not be joining tonight, but I'm still in attendance, and that's all that needs to be said.
Well, that is a true gentleman for you. Even though you did not have the result that you wanted, you were still wishing her luck. I would like to talk about that match just a little bit, because there's been a lot of talk online amongst our fans that was like the most emotionally resonant match of the night. Because you guys went in there and you told a story, and when we see the image of you having Pepper on the ground and like pleading with her to stay down, like, can you talk about what that felt like? Like, what emotions, beyond the obvious, were you feeling when you were dealing with that?
Calling my emotional state at that particular moment ambivalent would be probably too much of a coverall, so let me be a little bit more specific. Everybody knows, I made it clear that I really did not want to do this, and I still didn't to this day. Unfortunately, I understand how things are.
Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt here. I have my time is very valuable. Very valuable.
This
Whoa.
So, I just want to let everybody know, this is an announcement. Hey! Yeah, get yourself a haircut. I just want to let everybody know, this is an announcement that, until further notice, Wyatt Black and Luke McMoney Jr. will be suspended. No! They will be grounded. You're not old enough to be suspended. Your Fortnite is gone!
You suspended them off Fortnite?
I apologize.
Whoa! Mr. Murgatroyd, can we get some order around here? And
I don't know about you, but I'm considering this a bonus. Excuse me.
I mean, a gentleman could use a few extra bucks for some good pecan pie, I'll say.
All right.
This should be more than enough.
What an asshole! He's grounding Michael McMoney Jr. that has done nothing wrong. We all know that it was Wyatt Black instigating that situation. He grounded Michael McMoney II off of Fortnite? What is this?
That sounds like tough parenting to me. I mean, a gentleman's not the most familiar with video games on this day and age. I was always more of the old school Pong type of a cat.
What an Okay, you know what? We need an energy boost. So why don't you tell us what you're going to be doing here tonight?
Well, I did come to talk terms about, speaking of Pepper Pride, what had happened with that situation, although I'm fully aware that some outside factors did lead to it. That's all been addressed. Things are hopefully smoothed over. I've heard nothing further as of this moment, but I will say this. If I am to compete tonight, then let the spotlight be bright, and let a gentleman shine his brightest.
Well, we all know that is all that you can do is shine as bright as you can. We know that is what you are known for. Sir, I appreciate your time and good luck.
I appreciate that, and thank you, as always, for having me.
And see if you can get more money off of Tim. I mean,
duly noted, and
he needs to pay people for dealing with him. I'm just putting that out there.
I do concur, and if anybody wants to, I do a size lava cake.
That was a lot to process. I wish the gentleman good luck. That match was so emotional with Pepper, seeing him plead like that. I know we talked about that, but it just needs to be said again. That man really went through it emotionally, but that's what it takes to get into the LAW heavyweight title tournament. So now we're going to be introducing somebody that made his debut, and he will be competing here tonight. Third generation, the Deathmark.
I'm the one. Get it right. I'm the one-man army Deathmark. Get it right.
No disrespect.
Let me explain something to you.
Okay.
Last show was a damn fluke. You understand? Damn fluke. Because I took that good-for-nothing artificial Samoan's head off. You understand that? I kicked his head off. It was sitting in his buddies over here's lap.
Wow. Those are strong words. Calling anybody Samoan artificial. Those are fighting words. We've seen people get hurt for that.
Do you think I'm scared?
I'm just saying that we have seen people get hurt by that. Or you're not scared of that whatsoever?
Hell no!
Okay.
Absolutely not. And if I gotta do it again tonight, if he steps foot in that ring with me again tonight, you best believe something bad's gonna happen. Because I'm explaining something. I'm one of the toughest SOBs in this business today. I'm not just the third generation for a reason. I was born and bred for this. I am the reason why people come to see things like this. Understand?
I'm beginning to, and you're too scary to argue with right now. Is there anything else that you would like to tell our fans about who you are or how you intend on fighting Tafua?
Those people that are on the other side of this camera, I want you to understand a couple things. First off, I'm the one-man army. I've died more times than most people can count on one hand. I am not afraid of jack shit. Come at me. Watch what happens. You will all end up on your back like everybody else does. You know what? I'm about sick and tired of this. I'm out.
That was intense. I know how secure he sounds, but I also know how serious and hard-hitting a competitor that Daniel Tafua is. That is going to be probably the most hard-hitting match of this night. I'm very much looking forward to that. Last show, we saw 21 competitors compete for the opportunity to be in our heavyweight title tournament in the Pav Novak Invitational Battle Royal. We saw everybody in there give it their all, including this man right here who kicked it off. This is the Psycho Killer, Dae Jamison. You went through it last show. Would you like to talk about it?
Last show, wow. Not only did we make history, I got to be the first match. And not only just the first match, but being the first competitor in the Pav Novak Invitational Battle Royal, I was caught off guard. I will say that my game plan did not fully go through. I mean, as you can tell, Shaddai is a hell of a competitor. I gave him everything. I said it in the back. I watched him growing up. I thought I was going to be able to go out there in a blink of an eye. In the blink of an eye. He got me caught. In the blink of an eye. Just like that. As soon as I thought that I had the tides changing. Just like that.
That was such an incredible match, and we at LAW Council, we knew nothing less than that was going to happen, and then that's why we decided to put you guys out there first, so that everybody could see what LAW is about. And between that match and you barely coming to consciousness and starting off the Battle Royal, you really told everybody what you personally are about. That takes more courage and a little bit of stupidity, if I'm being completely honest. Like, you were barely breathing, sir.
Stupidity? No. Craziness. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what makes me very much different. I don't care how big. I don't care how small. I don't care how thin. I don't care how wide. I still rose up to the challenge. I still got up on my own 2 feet with no help, mind you.
No hope.
I was in there for half of that damn Battle Royal.
Yes, you were.
If it wasn't for Van Strader, I probably still would have been in that Battle Royal, but props to you guys. Now tonight, we look forward to an even bigger challenge. You know, I thought Shaddai was going to be a problem, but have you seen the history of this Gigabyte Grizzly?
I have. I have followed Brohemon's career pretty extensively over the years. We saw him put Dax Preacher through a table.
And Dax is 3 times my size.
Yeah. So, no disrespect, but the question is, why would you put yourself in that kind of position?
Why?
Yeah.
See, me and Brohemoth have a whole lot of history. And this all dates back to whenever I was 12 years old. Bro, Hemoth, you taught me the ropes. Quite literally taught me the ropes. Now today, I get to show you what I can do inside of those ropes. You're a challenge, but my entire life has been a challenge. You're just a different piece of adversity that I need to overcome. Bro, Hemoth, I've watched you just like Shaddai for several years. All tonight is proving is that I have heart, and I have fire, and I have passion. Tonight is all about business. I love you, but this is a different story. I need to prove everyone who the psycho killer Dae Jamison is. It starts tonight.
It does. That I am so just. It is hard for me to fathom why somebody would do that. But you know what? I can't think of a better and more impressive way to make a name for yourself. You didn't have the best night. You had a really good showing. So hopefully this will turn things around for you because everybody sees how talented and passionate you are.
Thank you.
So let's hope that tonight is the beginning of turning things around, and then after we crown our new champion, you might be up there in the rankings to be their first challenger.
Trust me, I'm watching. I'm watching real close. So anybody who's in that tournament, whoever wins the championship, whether I win or lose tonight, just know you have a target on your back from the cycle.
Well, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. As he said, the Pav Novak Invitational Battle Royal was star-studded. It was hard-hitting. And it was really hard to pick who could win. So when Slam and Sammy won...
Let me tell you something about that Battle Royal. My name is Dragon Brian Fury. I represent the lowlights. My new client, come on in here, Mr. Everything, was not eliminated in that Battle Royal. That was complete bullshit. Complete bullshit.
That's right.
His feet did not hit the floor.
I was not eliminated. Deacon Sherman and D.H. Holmes. You gotta come in.
He's decided to associate himself with the lowlights, with Dragon Brian Fury. 31 years in the wrestling business, my experience. I'm going to take this man straight to the top. I've been world champion twice. That's where this man's going to go. He is undefeated. Fucking undefeated.
That's right. I'm undefeated. I can never lose in that squared circle because I'm everything. You're not.
Yep. People, you've been warned. This man is everything. He will not lose a match when I'm by his side. Ready to go to the top?
Remember that, Courtney.
Yep.
I'm everything.
Everything.
These idiots are not.
Everything. He's everything. We don't know you idiots anymore of our time. Get out of here, everything.
And I'm going home.
Yep. Lowlight's number one. Everything number one.
That was a lot. He is technically correct. Michael Everything was not eliminated from that Battle Royal. And he is undefeated in that ring. So if anybody has a bright future here at LAW and within the wrestling business, it is Michael Everything. And with Braggin Brian, a legend, a Hall of Famer like that by his side in his ear coaching him, it is hard to doubt that he won't be a champion. We talked about Dae Jamison being a contender, a possible contender for the title. I could see Michael Everything doing that if he listens to Braggin Brian. So, we heard strong words from the Deathmark, and I see Tafua here. Sir, I assume you heard the words of the Deathmark. Would you like to give a rebuttal?
Aligo, let me tell you something, Moose. I'm lagi Tafua. Falugo lagi. Hafi. I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, what else needs to be said? That match is going to be incredible. So we're going to see in the first round, we're going to see La El Shaddai taking on Brutal Ben Metal. We are also, tonight, another interruption, awesome. This one I will not interrupt, is the good Father Amon. Sir, why have you joined us here tonight?
There's been a certain gentleman. Godrick, we are here for you. Phantom is coming to destroy you. Pay attention to your surroundings.
So, we talked to Godrick earlier. He said he didn't have any plans. So you're telling me that is no longer the case?
Oh, there's a plan.
Are you able to elaborate on what that plan would be?
Step 1. Gentlemen will be taken out for good. Right, Phantom?
That's absolutely right. A little fun fact. This ain't the first time we met, Godrick. See you soon, buddy. Oh, I forget. In Phantom, we trust.
Oh, he did the thing. He did the thing. Wow. Fans, we just saw that match line up right in front of your eyes. We're going to see the Gentlemen of Exquisite Caliber taking on Phantom. Those are two very highly skilled competitors that weren't able to make it into the heavyweight title tournament tonight. But a victory for either of those men will set them high in the rankings. So we are setting up for not only the future champion, but the person that champion is going to have to face in the future. Things are setting up here so well. It is incredible. I'm going to slide over here so the person is doing the music. So I'm just going to slide over here. Oh, I'm going to take some more of Timmy Titan's money because I had to... Oh, that is a good... Miss Linda, please. This is Miss Linda. She has been taking all of the wonderful videos and pictures. Get her lovely face. Man, you take that. All of your hard work has gotten us a lot. This woman is a professional sports photographer. You have seen her all over LAW FUTV, which you can catch live every Saturday at 11 p.m. on YouTube. She has been right up there in the action, getting all of those beautiful shots that you've been sharing, and you have been enjoying. We thank you here. It takes courage to get that close to that blood and that violence, but that's just who we are here at LAW. Like, even our photographers are tough as shit, you know? That's what it takes to make it here. So we talked about the first round match. We saw Phantom taking on Godrick Sandwell is going to happen here tonight. We're here that Dae Jamison is going to take on Brohemoth in his Broken Challenge, which, interestingly enough, if you follow along on our social media, he answered almost immediately. It was usually supposed to be a surprise. You know, nobody knows who's going to take the challenge or not. But Dae Jamison said, you know what, I need to turn my stuff around, and I'm going to be there. We are also going to see the winner of the Pav Novak Invitational Battle Royal, Miss Slammin' Sammy, perhaps the most unassuming member of the roster that shocked the world in winning that match. She's going to take on Pepper Pride in the first round. That is going to be incredible. So now we are going to take it over to the legend himself, Mr. Hank Hudson, for our introduction. Oh, wait a minute.
I just want to say one thing. It doesn't matter who you are in this tournament. You see, Pav Novak gave his opportunity to 21 people. I gave mine to one. His name is Hombre con Manos de Piedra. He is the man with the hands of stone. And he is as scary as I've ever seen him. He just got here to the building. He will be in action tonight. He's going to win the LAW championship, a belt that I hold in the highest esteem as legit alternative wrestling is what I created. And he's going to take that championship and he's going to take it to Japan. He's going to take it to Scotland. He's going to take it to Canada. And he's going to be a true world champion. You heard it here first. See you next week.
So what Michael McMoney was talking about is the legendary, the hardcore, the godfather of the death match. I'm so sorry. The Necro Butcher got into the title tournament because of all of his sacrifices and all that he has given to this business. He is taking on Robert Ketchum, a man that has idolized him his whole life. He has idolized, his whole life. This is a dream match for Robert Ketchum, and I'm frankly here to see it. Those two are going to beat the living crap out of each other. It is going to be amazing. We're going to see a boyhood dream that may turn into a nightmare here tonight. That is going to be incredible. And Michael McMoney, he never lies. I did see the Necro Butcher in the back. He is prepared to make sure this kid's dream does not come true, or to even make sure that he actually earns it. So, as long as we don't have any more interruptions, and I don't see anybody in my vicinity, we are going to turn it over to the legend, the man, the myth, Mr. Hank Hudson, for your introductions.
All right, wrestling fans, good evening, and welcome to the Richardson Building. And fans, what you're about to see tonight, it is legit. It is the alternative. It is professional wrestling. The stars, the thrills, the violence, and the mayhem of legit alternative wrestling. And tonight's card entitled American Wasteland. And in addition, tonight will be a TV taping for LAW FU-TV, seen on YouTube and presented by Money Mark Media. I am your ring announcer, Hank Hudson. Your officials for tonight, in the ring, Rep Torrey, Johnny Mack, and George Ross. But wrestling fans, before we begin, it is imperative that I ask my usual question. And that question is, are each and every one of you prepared for some knockdown, drag out, pillar to post, wall to wall, rock 'em, sock 'em, chair bashing, table smashing, head splitting, blood dripping, extreme, hardcore, kick, ass, wrestle, everybody that's here! It is now time for the opening contest. It will be a round one match in the LAW title tournament, and it's scheduled for one fall. One fall.
We're having a little bit of technical difficulties.
It's time! It's time!
And now accompanying to the ring by his handler, Tommy Horror, from places unknown, wings unknown, La El Shaddai.
You know what, man? You look pretty cool, actually. No, hold on. I don't even think. Are you really a cannibal? He looks like he's in a band. Hold on. Do you know this script real fast? Check this out. You know that riff, don't you? Ah!